What's going on, everyone? I am the Kilted Cajun. Welcome back to my channel. And in many years, in recent years, and a few years back, we've gotten a few live-action adaptations, or just basic, just adaptations in general of video games and anime and cartoons and whatnot. And for the most part, there've been a few abject failures, whether it is Netflix's version of Cowboy Bebop and that atrocity, Death Note and Resident Evil franchise just being run into the ground over and over again. It's nice when you get a nifty little anomaly such as One Piece, and this article from CBR tries to talk about why that adaptation works. And well, let's see what they have to say. Netflix's One Piece succeeded where all other live-action anime remakes failed. I said that backwards. Anime live-action. Most of all with pacing, casting, and giving itself room to breathe. Really, I think you're missing a very important singular, solitary thing. Well, I guess two. You know, being the original creator, Oda, being majorly involved with creative control, and as well as I don't know, this little thing called respect. Not changing things, not changing the characters or the setting too much to where those who are fans of the anime, of the original work, just turn it off after the first episode, if they even get that far. But for some reason they want to talk about it has a brisk, efficient pacing. While I will agree with that, I don't think the pacing is the major contributor to why it is so successful. What else did they talk about? One Piece Season 1 feels complete without being complete. Again, I will agree with this. You can watch it in and of itself. There, in a sense, there's no actual cliffhanger. If there was never another single season of the live-action One Piece, I would be sad. So would a lot of people. But it finished. Now, it will continue with more of Luffy's adventures and the Straw Hat Pirates. But, again, if there's never another story, never another season, outside of being sad, it was a completed story. Story arcs were finished. The characters, their backstories they all came to light. You know their origin stories. You know what their motivations are. Oh, motivations. Dear Ahsoka, maybe your live-action adaptation could have learned a hell of a lot had you come out a little bit later and paid attention to One Piece, but I digress. Complete without being, I will agree with that, but again, it's not the number one reason. Smart casting. Now, you will have a lot of people disagreeing with this wholeheartedly. No one's ever going to agree on the casting. I do believe the live-action cast did a fantastic job. If nothing else, it did one major job, and that was getting normies interested in the anime. All 1,000 plus episodes of the anime, and same number of volumes of the manga. It definitely has me interested. A lot of people I've talked to have shown a renewed or a new interest in the anime and the manga. So that ultimately, 100%, it did succeed on that. But the casting, I don't know enough. I don't think I know enough about the anime and the manga to say yes or no one way or another. But it doesn't appear that in this article, smart casting, Usopp's vague African origins, was redefined in One Piece. Oh, that's a whole nother non-controversy there. The problem is that nothing at all in this article mentions the respect for the original work that the live action had. There was no ideological message. There was no change in the characters. There was no relationship suddenly in the live action that wasn't there in the anime. None of that nonsense, none of that modern audiences adaptation was put into the live action. And that, I believe, is the number one reason where it succeeded. Which has a lot of people looking forward to even more information in this little article as well. One Piece showrunner gives promising updates on Season 2. Also revealed a major theme. So perhaps we're going to get more of that same respect for the source material. Showrunner Matt Owens has some promising updates on Season 2. He revealed that the writer's room is currently hard at work, and there's a major theme that will be explored in the second installment. I am relatively interested in see what that's all about. Can I jump ahead to it? So all he's talking about here is that the writer's room is up and running, and they did start Season 2 writer's room a little bit before the strike, but because of the strike, the Hollywood strike, the writer's strike, and the actor's strike, they could not continue because union. But now that the writer's strike is over, it's back up and going. Let's see. We didn't get much further than starting to plan out what the season was going to be and a couple of outlines done. But that's as far as we got. Do you really believe that they had no idea just how successful this live-action adaptation would be received? That is absolutely fantastic. But hey, it's good. The ratings are high. The viewership is high. People are talking and raving, and morons like me are running their mouth about it. It was fantastic. Let's see. So there are not actually any scripts for the season that are done. It's still going to take some time. Revealing that he's spoken to One Piece manga artist Ichiro Oda. I probably pronounced that wrong. I do apologize. About the new season. Now that the show has come out, there are things to look at and lessons to learn as we move forward. Just continue what you were doing before and respect the source material. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but it is such an important thing to say. Because time and time again, especially in the case of, I don't know, current day Star Wars, and other adaptations, Resident Evil, they either almost completely ignore anything that came before it, whether it was characters, whether it was, I guess, for lack of a better term, predetermined rules in that universe. No respect for what came before it. And I think that's one of the most important things to consider when you're going to do a live-action adaptation or a continuation of a story. Respect what came before you. Add to it. Don't take away. Don't denigrate. Don't insult what you're pulling from. Communication with Oda about. Let's see. What we got else? Owens also had some hints about what the second season has in store, particularly with Monkey D. Luffy. Quote, without saying too much and speaking to any new characters that we might meet, I would say a major theme that we're looking at in Season 2 is the challenge of leadership. Pretty sure that means a lot to people who have been watching the anime, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of work ahead of me. From Luffy's perspective, he's got a crew now, and they are setting out to the Grand Line. They're doing the thing, and there are a lot of challenges that come with the responsibility, and that theme ties into some other stories and characters that I won't give away just yet. But the challenge in leadership is a big theme. Challenge in leadership. Yeah, I said it right. A big theme for us in Season 2. So honestly, definitely something I am looking forward to. I never expected a Netflix live-action adaptation to be as good as it was, honestly. After their track record, and the trailer did not do this show justice, honestly. I'm pleasantly surprised. A lot of people were. It's got me interested in it. It's got me looking forward to a Season 2. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be at least a year, probably a year and a half to 2. So, and I'm sure if anyone's watching this video at the time and you've made it this far, first of all, thank you very much. Hit that like button. Anyway, let me know, what does that theme mean to you? Spoilers away. If you want to put a spoiler disclaimer in the top of your comment, please comment. What does that mean? What do I have to look forward to? What do I have to be excited about? Does that theme mean anything as far as it relates to the anime? Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate you making it this far. Do me a solid, hit that little subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.